Hello, everybody. Welcome to the eighth episode of the Learn, Create, and Grow webinar series on 3D modeling powered by Technicolor Creative Studios Academy. I'm Annabelle, and I'm a training coordinator for the Academy. I'm glad to see all of you here again today. It is our pleasure to have you with us, and we hope you will stay with us until the end of the webinar as you will have a chance to win some exciting prizes. The Learn, Create, and Grow webinar series powered by Technicolor Creative Studios Academy is designed for the student and artist community to gain a glimpse into the VFX industry and how various departments work. Every month, we launch an episode to ensure artists like you can explore a wide range of topics through a VFX masterclass conducted by our expert trainers. Our focus for this episode will be on 3D modeling. It is my pleasure to introduce Vijay Kumar, a highly skilled 3D modeling academy trainer at Technicolor Creative Studios. He has over 10 years of experience in the industry. Vijay began his career at Map Systems in 2012 as a 3D modeler, specializing in product modeling. He then joined Bus Soft Animation Studio, where he worked on several projects, including the popular animated movie Slick Rick. During the last 5 years, Vijay has been a key contributor to the VFX industry, working on notable projects such as Dark Phoenix, Pokemon, Detective Pikachu, Cats, Clifford the Big Red Dog, Vikings, and Hocus Pocus 2. With such an impressive background, Vijay brings a wealth of knowledge and expertise to the Academy, and we are delighted to have him present today's webinar. We have a chat box where we encourage you to reach out with questions, struggles, and experiences related to modeling, and Vijay and team will do their best to assist you as soon as possible.
Hello everyone, I am Vijay and I am 3D modeling trainer at Technicolor Creative Studios Academy. This webinar will provide me with the opportunity to share my experience and knowledge with you. As per the concept, the 3D models will replace and animated on a plate or frame in order to achieve the CG requirement. 3D modeling is a part of asset department. What does the asset department includes? Along with 3D modeling, the asset department includes 5 streams: texturing, look tape, groom, and rigging. Modeling department receives input in the form of reference images, concept art, and 3D scan data, from which they create 3D models such as digitables, creature, concept characters, environment, props, and vehicles. As soon as the models have been completed, they will be published to the upper streams for their respective work. Upon completion of all streams, the asset will be moved to the animation, lighting, and compositing departments. The VFX pipeline categorizes 3D model in two categories: packages for characters and models. Character packages require rigging, including a digitable, creature, and vehicles. Since trees, rocks, and buildings are non-movable objects in the shot, they don't need rigging. Our first step is to determine the mean level of detail of the lot before we begin the modeling. Those 3D models that appears closer to the camera in the shot are considered lot A. Those that appears far away from the camera are considered lot B, C, and D. Leads and supervisors are responsible for deciding lots and setting the bid days. In the first step, we will receive reference images and 3D scan data along with the cameras. However, sometimes we do not receive 3D scans and cameras. Even if we don't have a scan, the 3D artist should be creative so he can produce the model even without the scan. Planning is crucial before starting the model. Planning makes work easier and saves time. The webinar today focused on digitable head modeling lot A. The modeling workflow can be divided into 3 stages. As the first stage, we can block the model and match the camera. The silhouette should be matched to the reference images under blocking. Concentrate more on surface forms and shape in the second stage. Observe the minimal breakup such as the pores on the skin in the third stage. We build a digitable head modeling in production using Autodesk Maya. Now it's time to start modeling.
Thanks, Vijay. That was a great session. Let's take a quick break to enjoy a round of trivia where you stand a chance to win some great goodies. All you must do is listen to the question carefully and type your answers in the chat box as fast as you can. What is the name of the software used for modeling in VFX? In the VFX pipeline, 3D modeling is a part of which department? In the VFX pipeline, the character which is rigged comes under which package? Why do we need 3D models in VFX? What inputs do we receive in the VFX pipeline to build the 3D model? Thank you for posting your answers. Our team will reach out to the winner via email. Please keep an eye on your inbox. We've now seen a glimpse of what the Academy has to offer. For those who are interested in signing up or learning more about the application process, click on the link in the upper right corner of the screen. Links to past webinars are also available on our website, linked in the description box.
Thank you, Annabelle. Let's proceed with the webinar. In the VFX pipeline, to create a character, we don't start from scratch. Instead, we use a base mesh called the MPC human or biped mesh to develop the model. First, I would like to detach the head as per the UV cut. This helps to handle mesh easier and more smoother. Anyhow, for today's webinar, we are focusing only on the head. I have applied the blend shader to the base model and adjusting the attribute values. I find the blend shader particularly helpful during the modeling process since it allows us to better visualize the surface of the object. Let's begin with the first stage of the modeling. In this stage, we are focusing on the camera match, adjusting the silhouette and trying to achieve the basic shape. I am creating a new camera and connecting the front reference image to it. To set up the camera, we need to adjust two options in the camera attributes. First, we need to enable the looking through the camera option, which allows us to see reference image only through the camera and not in the perspective camera. Second, we adjust the focal length value to match the reference image, which can be found in the reference image properties. I am trying to match the model as closely as possible to the front reference image. By adjusting the camera rotation, placing the locator near the ear. There are three ways of adjusting the camera position. rotation, scaling, and moving the camera. I am creating a camera for the left side reference image. We need to make the same changes for the side and 3/4 cameras as well, such as connecting the reference image and adjusting the focal length. I am trying to match the model as closely as possible to the reference image in the side camera. I am checking the position of the eye tip and ear in the side camera. I am creating a camera for the right side reference image. As mentioned earlier, we need to change two settings in the cameras, the focal length and the looking through the camera. I am trying to match the model as closely as possible to the reference image in the side camera. We have adjusted the three cameras as closely as possible and have now started to match the silhouette of the model to the reference images in all three cameras. At this stage, we need to work simultaneously on adjusting the camera and matching the silhouette. I am matching the model silhouette in the left side camera. Adjusting the front camera and matching the silhouette. While matching cameras, mainly we have to check the model in two areas, high corners and ears. These two things never change even if there is any expression on the face. I am trying to match the silhouette in the left side camera. Adjusting the nose shape in all three cameras. Adjusting the eyebrow shape to the reference image. In this stage, blocking is done. Now we will concentrate on secondary forms and shape. To create a secondary forms and shape, we work at the subdivision level by pressing 3, which subdivides the model. Sometimes Maya may start lagging due to the system configuration. So it is better to detach the model into separate pieces such as eyes, nose and mouth to make it easier to work with. I am working on the nose area to get the secondary forms and shape. When sculpting the secondary forms and shape, it is important to get the look and feel of that area. I have started working on the lip area, trying to match the lip line and create the desired shape and forms. Matching more closely the lip shape. When working on the eyeball, make sure the inner iris are matched by the adjusting their size, position and rotation. It's important to ensure that both eyeballs are in the same size. To achieve the details of the upper eyelid, I am sliding the edges and placing them in the appropriate positions. After finishing the detail of the left eye, I will delete the right eye, replace it with the flipped copy of the left eye, and adjust its position and shape. By doing this method, we can save some time. Matching the right eye to the reference image closer in all the cameras. matching the left ear and sculpting the secondary forms and shape. While sculpting, we can adjust the strength value in attributes to get more control. After sculpting and shaping, it's important to check the forms and shape in all cameras. By combining all the elements, we can clean up the mesh in the attached area. In this stage, we can sculpt secondary shapes and forms in the jaw, chin and forehead area. I am currently adjusting the shape of the right eye in the right 3/4 camera while simultaneously sculpting the details on the nose. finalizing the shape on chin area and forehead. Started sculpting on the neck area. We have completed with the secondary shapes and forms of the model. For more minor details like skin pores and wrinkles, they will be extracted from the reference images. Then a displacement map will be applied to the model. These things will be taken care of by the texturing artist. I hope it was informative. Signing off now. But remember, we're waiting for you at Technicolor Creative Studio Academy. Apply it today to start your journey towards becoming a 3D modeling artist. Over to you, Annabelle.
We hope our viewers found today's webinar informative and helpful. I believe we can all agree that it was a great experience. We would like to thank everyone who took out the time to join us. If you have any further questions or concerns, please contact us using the information provided on the screen and we will be happy to assist you. In case you missed the webinar, a recording will be available on our YouTube channel. Please forward the recording to anyone who might find it useful. We encourage you to follow us on social media and subscribe to our channels to stay updated with future episodes and exciting content. It was a pleasure to have you join us, and we look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Learn, Create, and Grow. Until then, take care.